Start with Ryan on the right.
Can you just go back and kind of tell us the process of getting to Florida and how early they came on your radar when you were looking at new places?
I asked my old head coach at Purdue for my release. Would have been the day after playing the last game, and had roughly 2.5 to 3 weeks before the period went dead to try to find a new home. So I was kind of scrambling, blasted out, emails and tried to contact as many coaches as I knew through the process, and had a number of different schools, whether it be in this conference or in MAC level conference, everywhere between, and kind of made my list. And when Florida, the conversation started and there was interest, and I saw what a need there was for a quarterback at this time, last season, and with everything that the opportunity would be here, there were a lot of places where I had a lot of guarantees that you're going to be our man day one. Doesn't matter, we're handing you the keys. There was never that guarantee here. I was told day one, hey, you're gonna have to earn it, which is what you want. If you want to play at a place like this, you want to earn your job. You want to earn the respect of your teammates. I don't think you ever want to have anything handed to you. And at the end of the day, it was just an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. I've dreamed about being a Gator since I was a little kid. Even coming from Ohio, I was always a Gator fan. Tim Tebow was my idol, as many kids were probably at that time. I wore number 15 in high school, and I came down here as a sophomore in high school for camp back when Urban Meyer was coaching, and just fell in love with the place. And it's really, really neat that I had an opportunity to come back and pass it up.
So that interest before it started with Tebow, though, that was when you first became a Gator fan?
Yeah, I was growing up a Buckeye, coming from Ohio, and we went to the national championship, the first one, when they played the Buckeyes. And I went as a Buckeye, and little did I know when I left that place, this 15 guy was, he left an impact on me, and the more that I learned about him, the more I wanted to be like him, and been modeling myself after him. And ever since then, I've been a Gator.
Edgar on the left.
Max says you bring kind of a different element to the offense. How would you characterize what you're going to be able to bring?
I think experience, if that's what he means. It's nothing new. I don't think the game plan is going to change at all. I mean, we're going to run the ball. We're going to set up the play action pass and get the ball to our guys on the outside. I think I've got the element of using my feet if I need to. I think I'm a little bigger, just physically. But the game plan ain't going to change a whole lot. We're going to do what we do. We have our identity in offense as an offense, and it doesn't really matter who's behind center. We're going to do what we do.
How much have you come to kind of grasp the offense? That was one of the things that Luke had going for him, and he seems to know that offense inside and out.
Sure. Again, every day since I got here, it's been a learning process. Going through the springtime, all summer, going through camp, and I'd say I know it as good as I can know it. Every single day is about owning the game plan and knowing your opponent, and preparing like a starter. Nothing's changed this week than it did the last 3, or even years before that. You prepare the same way. You prepare to be out there. You prepare to have your number called. So when it is, you're ready for it.
Ian on the left.
As you've been able to watch the offensive lines for the first 3 games, what's been your big impression of them, and especially freshman Juwan Taylor?
Talented, young but very, very talented, and they get better with every single day. With the youth up there, this a lot of times is the first time they've seen a stunt or seen a blitz or even been communicating together the way we threw Juwan in there. It's new, but the ceilings that they have, the potential they have up there is endless. And with every single day that they're out there, the more they can communicate, the more they can get comfortable. Just like me being here, the more you're out there, the more reps you can get, game experience, the better you get. And the sky's the limit for them. I'm sure glad they're protecting them.
Zach on the right.
Austin, as you know, Knoxville and Neyland Stadium is a pretty intimidating place. And how much does it help that you had road experience, and what are some of the toughest venues that you've played in?
Sure. Yeah. We're definitely excited at the opportunity to go to a place like that with what's at stake. And it's just another game. I've been to Nebraska, I've been to Ohio State, I've been to Michigan State, I've been to Penn State. You know, it's the conference, the stadiums are the same. You know, you go in there with us against the world mentality, you trust your teammates, you communicate, and you go execute the game plan. You know, it's at the end of the day, it's all noise. All the pregame stuff is where you're kind of like, oh wow, like this is legit. But once the game starts, I think if you ask a lot of players, they'll say the same thing, that it all kind of quiets and you kind of lock in your zone.
And then you say it's another game, but it is a rivalry, and
Sure.
you kind of got attacked a little bit by Tennessee fans yesterday. Did you see some of the things that they did as far as creating the GoFundMe account and digging up old pictures of you, and what was your reaction to it?
Sure, they're having a little bit of fun, and it is fun. It's part of the rivalry. I'd love to get my hands on the GoFundMe if it's NCAA approved. They're gonna get me some cash. That'd be awesome. I can use it. I'm getting hungry. Plus, I can pay for freaking gas for my scooter.
Yeah.
But no, it's fun. It's all good. It's part of the SEC rivalry. You know, it's also a game week. The notifications are off, so not a whole lot of it's reaching me. It's a lot of my friends come up and saying, "Hey, look what they did," and it's all cool. I'm excited about the opportunity to go play them.
Couple more guys, right on the right.
I know back in the competition this summer, you were confident. How did you take the final decision, and when Luke was named the starter, how did you handle that in that time?
Obviously disappointed, because in my mind, you know, I think that I can do the job as good as anybody can do it here. But it doesn't change your preparation. You know, whether you're 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, you're a play away. As we've seen, the young guys are a play away now, and they're preparing, and we've been pushing them, and I don't let them slip, that they need to prepare like they're going to play, whether they think that they're going to redshirt or they don't want to redshirt. You know, everybody in our program, you know, Coach Matt Hall talks about the standard, and the standard is not, oh darn, I'm not playing, I'm going to sit back and pout, or I'm not going to get myself ready to play, because in a second you're up. And you know, it's not the injury bug, it's the opportunity bug, is, you know, I think what he said. There's an opportunity to do something great on this team and be a part of a program that's going to, you know, to do some special things this year. And my whole locker room is supporting me and behind me, as they would be with anybody else. You know, we've got such a culture, we're so close down there, we're so tight, that the outside voices and opinions really don't matter, because we know what we're capable of.
Finish up with Edgar, Robbie, and Nick.
Just I know Purdue gave you your chance and all that, but just how much better of a situation is this for you with the talent around you, the defense, not having to, you know, throw as many times, score 30, whatever points? But
I mean, everything that happened at Purdue, in my opinion, the good, bad, and the indifferent, has prepared me for right now. You know, I've learned what it means when I have to go into a game and win a shootout. I've also learned what it's like when you try to cover for too many people and you make mistakes, which was ultimately, I've said before, if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't have to go into every game thinking, oh darn, I got to score 40 for us to have a chance to win. You know, me saying that I have to score 40 is the problem. I just got to do my job. I just got to work the offense, trust the coach's plan, trust my teammates, and just go find the open guy, and everything will take care of itself. We've got the best defense in the country. I truly believe that. I play against them every day. These guys are suffocating, and I'm really, really excited to watch them this Saturday, and you know, to know that they've got our back the way that we've got theirs. You know, that punting's not a bad play. They're going to go get it right back to us. And you know, we've got so many weapons. We've got a run game that doesn't matter what back you hand it off to. We've got receivers on the outside that are going to be back and healthy, and that we're going to be launching it all over the place. And as a quarterback, trusting the game plan that Coach Mack and Coach Nuss are making, that's going to be second to none. Have confidence in it, and go out there and do your job.
Nick on the right, and then we'll go to Robbie. Finish up. Oh, you're good. Okay, Robbie.
Coach Mack got really fired up when Luke got hurt the other night. His reaction, what kind of message did that send to you guys, the players?
What we already knew, that he has our back. And I've never been around a place that our coaches truly care. You know, a lot of it is, you know, it's a lot of talk at some places, and you really don't know if they really got you. There's no doubt about it here. Coach Mack has our back. He loves us, and so does the rest of our staff. And because of that, we will run through a wall for that guy, and we got his back 100%. And I think you kind of saw that with the way Martez reacted. And Coach Mack said that was on him, but that's just the way that we're going to fight for our coach and we're going to fight for our teammates. It doesn't matter who it is. The culture, the standard that's being built and is built and is getting stronger and tighter every single day is something that's very special and isn't everywhere.
Last question, Mark.
Mac talks a lot about historical precedent. Well, there's a little precedent here with backup quarterbacks playing well against Tennessee. I think Tyler Murphy beat them in 2013 and then Treon in 2014. Were you aware of that? And, would you like to keep that streak going?
That's the first that I heard about that. But, yeah, of course, you want to win. I don't think it matters who the opponent is. We've got a job to do. And, I'm excited at the opportunity to go execute with my brothers and go play at a high level and have a lot of fun doing it. We got a lot at stake. We know it's at stake. We're playing a great team, a great defense. Coach Shoop's going to have them ready, and we're going to be ready. We're going to have a good plan, and we couldn't be more excited to get to work here today and throughout the week, and we'll be ready to bring our best.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.